everyone. So today I want to do a really nice fresh makeup. I know, surprise, surprise, but it's more or less just to show you how the few little products and few little things can really brighten up the skin and make you look a lot fresher. At the moment, I just have my moisturizer on and I'm going to go in with our Fresh Skin in the shade 2.5 today. So I have a busy day today of meetings and out and about and going to see our unit that will be in Kildare Village. Can't wait. And so I need makeup that's going to last. So I'm going to do half of my face just first with the foundation, just to show you the difference it makes. So just a small amount on, and I'm going to tap it in with my buffer brush. So this tapping motion is really going to help to extend the life of your foundation during the day. And also what it does is it makes it more skin-like. So it's going to, really buff it into your skin, make it like a part of your skin. So you don't look like you're caked in foundation, but you've got full coverage and, get the maximum out of the product. So I tend to use less on my forehead because I don't really have much discoloration in that area. So it's a nice tip, especially if you have, lines or wrinkles on your forehead that you want to keep product to a minimum in that area. But like, look at the difference already. I've nothing around my eyes because we're going to keep that for concealer. But like, look, you can see the redness in my nose and then nothing on that side. It makes such a difference. So I'll leave myself up here and then we'll pop on some concealer. Okay, so now that that's patted in, I'm going to go in with my concealer. And I'm using our Instant Under Eye Concealer in the shade 3. So I always bring it down low just to where the dark circle kind of finishes and then onto the inner part of my eye. I try and avoid keep doing too much out here at the start because like that, it tends to have more lines and wrinkles out there and you just don't need that much product. Like, it's here where all the darkness and shadows pool. So once you can really get rid of that, it brightens the whole area up. And then I'm going to blend it out anyway. So whatever's left on my brush is getting brought out. I see the difference it makes already. There is nothing like a bit of concealer just to freshen you up. So the way, I don't know about you, but sometimes I find that if I if I don't have it on, or like even in the morning when you wake up, it can almost make you feel more tired when you look like you have dark eyes and that. And you might needn't be tired, it just might be like mine that are just always red. But it doesn't, like, I feel more alive, more awake when I have the little bit on. So I'm tapping it in again to get that maximum coverage with minimal product. And it means then it's not going to budge all day long. Okay, so I'm just going to let that sit and settle and do what it's going to do. And I'm going to throw on my lip liner next, just to give a little bit of colour, because I know they always look see-through. Okay, give a nice shave. Then I'm going to go in with my Bare lipstick. And just a bit of Chloe gloss over it. That just makes me look a little bit more alive. For my eyes then, for my brows rather, I'm going to use our brow powder in the shade Brown. And I'm just going to take that, I'm going to use my little mirror here and just shape them. So I might do my brows off camera because I know they can be a bit boring to watch unless you want to learn how to do them fully. I'll do the one and then I'll even the other up off screen. So just nice little sweeps. Look at the difference the brown makes. And then I just pop my gel in just so you can see it finished. It just lifts the whole face up on one side. So I'll go and even this up and then we'll be back. So now that my brows are done, before I move on with anything else, I'm going to set my makeup. So I'm using our translucent powder in the shade 1. And I'm going in with our new powder brush. These guys are coming on the 20th, which is what are we, the 11th today? So it is in a week and a half. So Wednesday week. Yeah, Wednesday week. And I'm just going to tap my powder just into the areas that I know are going to get shiny throughout the day. So again, not like swirling around and always tapping, because remember, we want to set the makeup. We're not looking to move it. So this is setting it, and it's just making sure we're filling in any visible pores, and then we're not caking the skin in powder either. So just in those places where you know you're going to get shiny. I tend to leave here because I want to keep that nice and dewy. But like, look at the difference in that already. Just really takes back that shine. Okay, so now that that's set, I'm going to go in with my blush and bronze. So I'm not going to do too much bronze, but I'm just going to give myself a little bit of shape onto the cheekbones, just a small bit. And then just on the sides of my nose, do a small bit on the forehead as well, and the front of my chin. Just those areas that I know I need to take back a little. And then I'm going to go in with my Natural Glow blush and just give yourself a little smile and just tap, tap, tap from the apple of the cheek out to the top of your ear, because that's going to lift and it's going to give you a lovely flush to the skin. And again, as you can see, I'm tapping it in rather than doing this, because we don't want a line. We want it to look like it's just a nice pinched cheek effect. I just love that color. If you have brown hair or you're paler than I am, the peach will probably suit you better, but I love a nice pink on my cheeks. And then I'm going to finish my skin with my Radiant Skin Cream. I'm going to take that on my mini buffer and just tap it onto the tops of the cheekbones. Just buff it in. And I kind of like to mix it slightly with my blush, just so I get that lovely, really glowy skin effect. And then for my eyes today, something that you will be very happy to hear are first and second color of the signature palette. They are coming in individuals now. So we have Cookie Dough and we have Vanilla. So no guesses, or no surprises rather, to who picked the names. Chloe picked the names. So I'm going to go in with Vanilla first, and I'm going to pop that underneath my brow. So this is just our first little dip the toe into the individuals. So I know you're going to ask me for all the other colors, but these two were the ones that I was getting asked about most often. So we said we'd start with these, and we will expand on that over the next few months. So don't worry. But I'm just bringing it into the front here as well with my flat shadow. And actually I'm going to just drag a little onto the inner part of the lid there. Just a small amount. Okay. See the way it just brightens up the lid there and opens the eye up. And then I'm going to go in with my blender brush with Cookie Dough. I'm going to take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to bring it into my crease. So I always start at the edge and work my way in. And I'm going to just really contour my eye, bringing whatever's left of my brush underneath, and then always kind of going up towards the brow. So lifting the eye up. But I just love that that gives a really nice kind of shape to the eye. And then I'm going to take a little bit just on the outer corner. Okay. Love that. And then same here. This is such an easy eye look to do. And if you have hooded eyes, what you need to do is just open your eye when you're doing it like this. Sorry, I was looking in my mirror behind there. So open your eye and look straight ahead, and where your lash line meets your skin is where you're going to start your crease, because that's where it's visible. And when you use a color like this as well, it's not too harsh, so it's not going to look too obvious, but it is going to invent a crease into that area. And then under. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner. So I'm taking this, our new liner and lashes. So it's got an eyeliner on one side and it's got your mascara on the other. My most favorite thing, because it's so handy. And then I'm going to pop that into my lash line and just give myself a little bit of definition on the eyes. This pencil has excuse me, a new formula. So it's really creamy, but it won't budge all day long. So I'm just giving myself that little bit, and I'm going to take a little bit on the inner waterline as well. Sorry. Just on the inner waterline. Just like that. Okay. Same on this side then. I should have said, sorry as well, they are coming on the 20th as well. And then what I always like to do once I have my liner on is just take my little angle liner brush, and I like to drag it slightly out onto the lash line on the bottom. So that just smokes it out a little. And then I'm just going to smudge it up slightly on the top, just because I don't particularly like a real harsh line. And then I'm going to go in with my mascara. So I'm going to give myself 2 coats of mascara, and then I'll show you. And that is my mascara on and my makeup finished. So a nice and quick, easy one for the morning time. Probably went a little bit more than I was going to do when I initially started, but I feel good and fresh now. And I love this type of makeup because, again, it just kind of defines the eyes, defines the features. I don't feel overdone, and I know it's not going to budge all day long. The little techniques of the tapping, and rather than just sweeping or, you know, throwing it on, they really make a difference. I promise you that. But I hope you enjoyed that one, and I will talk to you soon.